Hello everybody and welcome back to another trip report. Today I'm here at Melbourne Tullamarine International Airport at Terminal 3, and today I'm going to be travelling on board Virgin Australia from here in Melbourne up to Gold Coast in Queensland on board a Boeing 737. Okay, so now here inside Terminal 3, here with Virgin Australia, if you're an economy class passenger without status, you have the option only of self-bag drop and check-in. However, if you have status or are travelling business class, you can use the check-in desk just over there. So anyways, let's go over here and check in. Checked in and got my boarding pass. Now I've just got to go and check one bag in. This is actually quite a confusing fare today. I'll explain that once we're through security. But for now, let's go drop my bag. Check-in and bag drop now completed. Now let's go through this newish tunnel to Terminal 4 to go through security. Terminal 3 has, as of November 26th, started to get decorated for Christmas, which is nice to see. Now here at Terminal 4 security, which is the security that Terminal 3 now uses. So here there is priority security screening for Velocity, Gold and Platinum frequent flyers, as well as business class passengers. But since I don't have Gold yet, through the regular lane. Okay, so security has now been completed. I'll explain in detail a bit later. I'm heading to the Virgin Australia lounge now. So I was originally booked on a business class ticket from Melbourne to Gold Coast via Sydney. However, I got a notification yesterday saying that it was changed to a direct flight in economy class, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to get compensation, which is absolutely ridiculous. I will let you know at the end of the video. When I'm editing this, I'll let you know if I did or not, but I'm not too sure yet. But my fare type is very confusing. Online it says economy cabin business. So I'm going to test my luck and see if we can get into the Virgin Australia lounge. All remaining guests, please make your way immediately to gate. Well, in luck, once I showed the friendly lounge assistant my original booking, they let me in. So there's some wraps over there, there's some corn chips with some type of grain salad. There's juices and soft drinks here. More corn chips and grain salad. Some salad with cheese there. Cutlery, butter, and some bread rolls here. Some different types of soup. And yeah, they're the lunch options for today at the Virgin Australia Melbourne Lounge. It's my second time here. I was here for breakfast, however, last time. So yeah, it's a very nice and modern lounge. It's quite busy at the moment this time of day. So yeah, you will normally have access to this lounge if you're in business class or have Velocity Gold status or Platinum. So yeah, overall, I think the food selection here is pretty solid. I'm very happy with it. Let's go find a nice seat overlooking the tarmac. Okay, just saw a couple interesting 787s. I'm just sitting down here relaxing, got about another 50 minutes before my flight. By the way, alcohol is not served before 12 p.m. here. Not that matters for me, obviously. But yeah. So basically, what happened with the flight is I booked 6 months ago on a business class ticket via Sydney to gain status points. I was notified yesterday that I had been moved to an economy class flight later that day without like any compensation or anything. I thought maybe I would get a refund and still be able to catch the flight or something like that. But yeah, they did tell me that they would speak to the membership team and see what they could do, but not very impressed. My plane for today is just now pulling in here to gate lounge number 6. This is VH-VUI, or V Victor Hotel, Victor Uniform India. This aircraft is a 2006 built Boeing 737-8 FE, delivered brand new to Virgin Blue, which is now Virgin Australia. Okay, so now out of the lounge. I really enjoyed my time at the Virgin Australia Melbourne lounge. Haven't been to any other Virgin lounges to compare it to, but I do think it's better than the Qantas Club Melbourne. Okay, so my gate is gate lounge number 6. If your gate is below 10, then it will be over here at Terminal 3. If it's higher than 10, then it will be over at Terminal 4. Gate 10 is down here still, by the way. They do have boarding announcements in the gate, by the way. So let's go down here to gate lounge number 6 and board.
Thank you, front door for boarding.
Thank you. Since we're in the first 15 rows, we board through the aero bridge and not the tarmac.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Not too bad. There we go. Perfect. Thank you.
Welcome aboard the Virgin Australia 737-800. There's 8 seats in business class in a 2-2 layout, and 168 seats in economy class in a 3-3 layout with 3 rows of economy X, which has extra legroom, by the way. My seat for today will be 7F on the left side of the aircraft. Okay, so welcome aboard the Virgin Australia Boeing 737-800 in economy class, seat 7F. Now let's go through the seat features. The legroom on today's aircraft is 79 centimetres or 31 inches, which is standard, but actually better than Qantas. It's comparable to the likes of the Qantas A330 or Jetstar Boeing 787, but it's actually the best regularly scheduled legroom on this route. And then you have the tray table here. The tray table looks quite dated actually, but it's just here. It's a very nice size. Has a slot for a cup. It's in a fixed position actually, so you can't move it. You can only fold it down as usual. And then we have this little grey thing back here, which isn't on all Virgin planes, but it is on this one. Overhead panel up there, obviously. There's a seat back pocket for the safety card, menu, and seat bag. Then we also have a pocket for your personal items. And finally, you have a headrest, which can be pushed up, pulled down, and adjusted on the side. However, it's clicking a lot. It's not very easily adjustable. But yeah, this is a nice comfy headrest too. So yeah, overall, I mean, you've probably seen it on this channel before. And there's also, this is an older 737, so there is audio entertainment. Well, old audio entertainment down there, which probably doesn't work anymore. But yeah, overall, seen it so many times, I kind of know what to expect. But compared to other version 737s, this one is a bit older. So yeah, there's also chewing gum there, which not great, but yeah. Overall, I think the seat features of this aircraft are pretty good. Best legroom, as I said, that's regularly scheduled on the Melbourne Gold Coast route.
For the beautiful Gold Coast. Thank you for taking your assigned seat. Observe the no smoking and fasten seatbelt sign. That is all guests on board now. We are finalising our paperwork this end and we hope to be underway very shortly. You have a flight time today of 1 hour and 44 minutes.
Is the flight time, just a couple of light bumps clearing the surface wind. Yeah, the forecast is for a pretty good run all the way through to the Gold Coast. A bit of tailwind pushing us up, and a fine day waits there. Southeasterly breeze blowing about 15 km an hour. Mostly clear skies and fine 27 degrees, predicting fine conditions throughout the rest of the day. I'll get back to you approaching our descent with some updated arrival details. Thanks for joining us, and hope you enjoyed the flight.
After waiting for another plane to push back, it's now time for us to push back.
Flying us to Coolangatta this afternoon, we have Captain Finn Nation and First Officer Stuart Price. Your team in the cabin, you have Dylan, Keely, Lara, and again I'm Kira. Welcome aboard. It's wonderful to have you with us. At Virgin Australia, your health and safety come first, so we appreciate you giving us your attention as we take you through some important information about this flight. Your seatbelt should now be done up low and tight across your hips. To fasten, push the ends together until they click, then pull the strap to tighten. Your jacket has a light and whistle for attracting attention. Infant and spare life jackets will be distributed by your crew if needed. Our crew will now point out the emergency exits. There are 2 doors at the front, 4 exits over the wings, and 2 doors at the rear of the cabin. Check where your nearest exits are now and remember they may be behind you. Our crew are also now showing you the escape path lighting that will help guide you to the exits. And if we need to evacuate, leave everything on board. Bringing your bags will slow you down and could damage the escape slides. Seat pocket. As always, smoking and the use of e-cigarettes of any kind isn't allowed on board. This includes in the toilets, which have smoke detectors and alarms.
Now time for takeoff, around 20 minutes late. Sorry, yeah, 15 minutes late. Should be able to make that time up in the air though. altitude of 37,000 feet with a thick layer of cloud below us. The cabin crew are now coming around to do the in-flight barboard service. So here's the menu. I've looked at it in further detail in other videos. You can pause and read sections if you want. So yeah, that's the menu. As I said, I have gone through further detail in other videos. So yeah, tea, coffee, water, complimentary as always. I will be getting a tea, I think, and also maybe a snack or something. Okay, so I just realised I think our cruising altitude is actually 38,000 feet. When I looked at the app earlier, we were basically at exactly 37,000, so I thought that must have been our cruising altitude, but just caught it at a lucky time. So the very friendly cabin crew, I think he's the cabin manager, just came around to serve us the in-flight bar and board service. So I got tea, which was complimentary, and you can have as many milks as you want, really, and also some honey soy chicken chips, just for a light snack, since I did eat a little bit in the lounge. Since we've got up here above the clouds, it's been very smooth. Not sure if you can see that right now, but there is a little bit of turbulence we're experiencing up here. Luckily, I think most people have already got their drinks. I know I have, so yeah. Okay, so probably don't have too much longer now, about half an hour. So in very brief detail, I'm just going to go through the entertainment pretty quickly once again, going through more detail in previous videos. But just here's some trending movies. They do have a selection of some new movies too, which is good. For short flights, which is good on flights to Adelaide and under an hour really. Action movies, there's plenty of different genres and probably about 15 in each genre. But yeah, overall there's also music and that kind of stuff too, a few podcasts and books. So that's just a brief overlook of it, and here's the in-flight map. But overall, I think that it's I think we might have descended to 35,000 feet to avoid some turbulence, but overall I think it's a pretty solid in-flight entertainment, and considering it's free on every flight, even the very short ones, I think as usual it's pretty impressive. As you can see here, should be landing in about half an hour. I do believe that we have now just started our descent from 35,000 feet, probably landing in Gold Coast. We'll have to swing around and land from the north, probably about 10 minutes early.
Captain speaking, just enjoyed the service so far. Just commenced descent into the Gold Coast. It's slowed down a little bit in the traffic sequence, however, still anticipate having a disembarking on schedule at 11:15 local time, bearing in mind the 1 hour time difference between Victoria and Queensland this time of year. When we get on the ground, it's the wind's picked up out of the southeast. It's about 40 kilometres an hour at times. A few bumps as we the latter stages of the approach do the wind make its way over the terrain. Tiny bit of scatter cloud, otherwise fine, and 28 degrees for our arrival. We do have a special
time for starting approach and landing into Gold Coast, Coolangatta International Airport. With that bumpy approach and relatively smooth landing, welcome to Queensland. Gold Coast Airport is actually, I think the majority is still in Queensland, but some of it is actually in New South Wales.
Welcome to Coolangatta, where the local time is 11 minutes past 1 and it is a beautiful 28 degrees outside. Virgin Australia is proud to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we walk, work, live and fly, and pay our respects to elders past, present and future. For everyone's safety, please keep your seatbelt fastened and the island exits clear until the seatbelt sign is switched off. Remember to take care when you open the lockers above and make sure you have everything before you leave. We will be disembarking through the forward and rear doors. The rear doors are via stairs. Do take care down the stairs holding onto the handrails, and please follow any instructions given to you by the ground staff into the terminal. If you would have difficulty using the rear stairs, please feel free to exit through the forward door, which will be via a ramp.
Thank you very much, bye. Okay, so it's so much warmer here. A bit windy though. So yeah. Well, I think now that we're disembarking the aircraft, it's probably a good time to start concluding today's trip report. My journey started off yesterday when I got the email saying that my flight had been cancelled and I'd been moved to an economy class one-way flight. I will leave a segment where I can voice over what ended up happening with compensation, if anything happened. So yeah, no matter what happened, that is still, I'm very, very angry and frustrated with Virgin Australia for that. I don't think that's acceptable, but not much I could do. I did everything I could. So yeah, but it was nice that the lounge staff let us in regardless. I thought that was very nice of them to be understanding like that, because I've had some lounge staff in the past that were not very friendly. So yeah, and then boarding, that was a bit chaotic, but it was a full flight, so that's okay. No priority boarding, but there was priority boarding. There was priority boarding available for those eligible. And yeah, once we got in the air, it was somewhat slow, but once again, full plane, so yeah, it wasn't particularly surprising. It took a little bit longer than usual for the crew to bring the drinks and snacks trolleys around. And finally, the seat itself, it was standard for Virgin Australia, but considering Qantas never really operate A330s on this route, and Jetstar 787s are very rare, I think it's overall probably the best seat for this flight, followed by Qantas. So, yeah, overall I would have to say that, Virgin Australia, if you exclude, I'm trying to put what happened yesterday aside, and yeah, if you exclude that, then I would say that Virgin Australia is probably the second best option if you don't have status, or the best option if you're flying business class or you have Velocity Gold status. If you don't have either, then I think Rex is probably the best option, but Virgin Australia is certainly a good one too, and Jetstar sometimes have some great sales. So yeah, the prices on this route, the cheapest they get really are Virgin Australia $79 on sale, Jetstar about $49 on sale, and then you have Qantas at about $159 on sale, and finally Rex at $89. So yeah, that does conclude the conclusion of today's trip report. So I'd like to thank you all for watching today's video. A like and subscription if you enjoyed would be so very much appreciated, but of course not necessary or nor expected. Check out my community tab for polls and a little bit of extra information on upload schedules and stuff like that. Also check out my website aviation763.com for information on upcoming flights and easier navigation to certain airline trip reports. And yeah, thank you to all my absolutely incredible Patreons who helped to make these videos possible. Their names will be on screens now. It means so much to me. So once again, thank you for your support. Finally, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I hope to see you in my next video.
Welcome to Coolangatta, where the local time is 11 minutes past 1, and it is a beautiful 28 degrees outside.